Sometimes, life throws you into situations you never thought you'd face. And sometimes, it's not just you who's affected, it's the ones you love, the ones you trust, and even the ones who can't speak for themselves. This story is about me, my best friend, and a dog. Buckle up, it's a wild ride. My best friend Jamie and I had been inseparable for years. We shared everything, our joys, our secrets, and even responsibilities. One of those responsibilities was Bailey, my golden retriever, who was more like family than a pet. Bailey adored Jamie. Honestly, sometimes I thought he loved Jamie more than me. But I never minded, it was all in good fun. Or so I thought. It all started on a night that felt just like any other. Jamie had come over for our usual Friday hangout. We were catching up, laughing, sharing stories, when things took a turn. Jamie started making jokes, little digs about how Bailey listens to him better than me. How maybe I should take relationship advice from a dog. It was funny at first, but then, it started feeling personal. I don't even remember what triggered it. One moment we were joking, and the next, Jamie was saying things I never expected. Accusations, confessions, things about how he felt overshadowed in our friendship, how I didn't value him enough. He left that night, and I thought it was just a stupid fight. We'd cool off and laugh about it later. But what happened next made that impossible. Over the next few weeks, Jamie started coming over without even texting first. He'd say he wanted to check on Bailey. At first, I thought it was sweet. But then, I began noticing strange things. Jamie started taking Bailey on long walks without me. Bailey would come back exhausted, sometimes with new toys or even treats I hadn't bought. It was almost like they had their own little world. One night, I woke up to find Jamie in my living room, whispering to Bailey. I don't know what he was saying, but it sent chills down my spine. That's when I knew something was seriously wrong. I confronted Jamie, demanding to know what was going on. That's when he broke down and confessed something I never saw coming. Jamie admitted he was lonely, jealous of how much love and attention I gave to Bailey. He said he felt like Bailey was the only one who truly understood him. It was bizarre, heartbreaking, and honestly, terrifying. He wasn't just confessing to being jealous. He was confessing to losing control. To crossing boundaries in ways I could barely comprehend. I couldn't let Jamie back into my life after that. For Bailey's sake, and for mine, I had to draw a line. It hurt more than I can say, losing a friend who had been like a brother. But some things can't be undone. As for Bailey, he was my rock through it all. He might not have understood the details, but he knew I needed him. And honestly, I needed him more than ever. This experience taught me a lot about trust, boundaries, and the strength it takes to protect what truly matters. Sometimes, losing control means finding the truth. And sometimes, the ones who stand by you have 4 paws and a wagging tail. They say betrayal often comes from those closest to you. But what if that betrayal isn't just between humans? What if it involves something else? This is a story about my best friend, my dog, and a spiral I never saw coming. It still haunts me to this day. Let me start by saying Bailey isn't just a dog. He's my best friend. My confidant. The one who's always there, tail wagging, no matter what. And then there's Jamie, my human best friend. Jamie and I have known each other since college. We were the kind of friends who could spend hours talking about nothing. He was always at my place, and naturally, he became close to Bailey. They bonded almost instantly. Sometimes, I joked that Bailey liked Jamie more than me. At the time, I didn't realize how true, or how twisted, that joke would become. It started small. Jamie would comment on how Bailey followed his commands better than mine. Or how Bailey seemed happier when he was around. I laughed it off, after all, Bailey was just a dog. What harm could there be? But soon, those comments turned into subtle digs. Jamie would say things like, maybe Bailey knows who really cares about him, or, you should let me keep him for a week, I bet he'd never want to leave. It was weird, but I brushed it aside. Jamie started showing up at my place without texting. He'd say he just wanted to see Bailey or take him for a walk. At first, I didn't mind, it gave me a break. But soon, it felt invasive. There were days Jamie would take Bailey out for hours without telling me where they went. He'd bring him back with new toys or treats, acting like it was no big deal. I didn't know it then, but Jamie was crossing boundaries I hadn't even set. I finally confronted Jamie, asking him why he was so obsessed with my dog. He laughed it off, saying I was overreacting. But his behavior didn't change. If anything, it got worse. It was like Jamie was trying to replace me in Bailey's life. And the scariest part? Bailey was letting it happen. My once loyal companion now seemed more excited to see Jamie than me. One night, I woke up to hear Jamie's voice in my living room. He was whispering to Bailey, and the tone, it wasn't normal. It was obsessive. Possessive.